because we love you guys, and because Mr. Kayode does what? Love you guys. We are doing this because Mr. Kayode love you guys, okay? And this has been his initiative right from when he was a child. He was somebody like you. In fact, you are very privileged to go to school. Mr. Kayode, at this age, he did not go to school. But if you know where he is right now, he has affected lives, including our lives. That's why he wants to tell you guys, just give the people that, this is one or two things that changed my life in the course of my growing years, okay? So he talked about vision management. What is vision? Who knows what vision is? Who can tell me what vision? Okay. Good girl. You don't know? It's that drive that keeps you going. When you wake up in the morning, you have an itinerary, you understand, and that's why you are listening to me, because you know that this auntie has something to pass down to you. So, yes. Am I not talking to who that want to get A1 in English? Yes. Even in jam. Yes. How do you achieve it? You write down your vision. Yes. You write down the steps. And you need to be waking up in the night to read your book. Night class. Let me tell you, if you run away from night class now, I know principal must have told you. If you are running away from night class now, just know that you are running into it in the university. Am I right, sir? You will open that eye now and start reading, so that by the time you get to that university, it will not be difficult for you. Because you will see people going to school. Okay? Just say what you want to say.
The servant is in the services.
Okay, yes. The servant is someone who serves his master. That is the normal. Okay. All right. That's good. Now these are the what they call them. People know about layman definition of what servant is. This is what, and that is the definition that relates to us. That is what we know. You know, a servant is somebody that does what? Serves his master. That is under what? The guide of a master. Okay? Now, but what we'll be talking about today is a servant leadership. For you to be a leader, you have to be first a servant. Do we understand this analogy I just gave you?
Yes, ma'am.
For you to be a leader, you have to be first a what?
Servant.
For you to be a leader, you have to be first what?
Servant.
Good. Not just saying it. I want you to also understand that for you to be a leader, you have to be first a servant. You have to have the plight of people at the back of your mind. Please, I believe in that moving on. If you must pay attention, if you want to listen to me, pay attention, because I'm taking us some
also listen and also tell you, oh yes, I'm also a victim of this. How can we come out? How can we come out to let people know that this is what we are going through? Before someone can know about what you are going through, you need to come out and talk about it. You cannot, somebody cannot beat you now. For example, I think when I was outside, somebody had, I think it's a case with somebody, they were calling your principal to come and report. Then the guy was begging. It's only when you come out to speak that somebody will know what you're going through. Do you understand? So now, can you now differentiate between the normal storytelling you've been told while you were small and now? Anyone? Who? Let me hear from you.
Like you said,
For change.
what I want to say now is, let me just tell you that it's not that fiction. Like the imaginative story.
If you listen well, I'll have to say it again. Storytelling for change is something that can instigate change. Let people hear about it. This thing, when you talk about it, the government will hear about it. They will come out and speak for you. I also give you another story again. Last year, as an undergraduate, I noticed that in my hostel we lack water. And some students will end up not going to lectures. They will miss the exam because of water. They will leave their hostel to go to outside school to fetch water. And this became a big problem. So I called a few friends and I was like, okay, look at this thing. What are we going to do about it? We came up with something. We met with the school authority. We told them, okay, we need to find out the problem, like the cause of this lack of water in the school. They told us we can go ahead. So we started making research. We started making this research to the extent that we had to consult school from outside Nigeria who are also going through the same thing. They told us their own story. We came up with our own. Then there was this what we call a union in the school. We presented this thing to the school. They listened to us as I'm talking to you now. They channel water to all the hostels in the school now. Why? It's when you identify a problem, you come out, you talk about it. If it's something that they are listening to, they will listen to it. Obviously, they need change from it. Students miss classes and lecture because of this thing. But when we came out to talk about it, they listened to us. We voice for other students. They listen to us. So it's not just about you saying, okay, they notice when she did not climb up and this and that. It's about you coming up to speak for something that will bring action from change makers and even policy makers. Do you understand? So I want someone else to just give me the recap of what I just said here.
Repeat what she said in your own terms.
Just tell me what you understand by storytelling, and I have a gift for me. For change. Anyone okay?
Talked about says a change of life. But the example is just this now. See, the example is just this now. He said that the lack of water in school, and because he spoke out, he speak out, and many other students now help and you see, as you say now, water is not
Fine. So now I want to ask you a question. Can you identify a problem here that you can speak about? Telling people about it. You're a young girl, you don't know you don't know the right person to how to speak about it. For example, you came inside this class and I saw that somebody needs somebody to speak against. The person is begging you not to talk about it. And obviously that person might die if you don't talk about it. So who do you meet first? You meet the principal. Okay, what if you meet with the principal and the man tells you, okay, fine, we'll do something about it, and nothing happens? What do you do again? This case can be changed. You cannot do it alone. Like I said, I called few friends of mine for us to go about the water problem, right? So if something is happening, or if you identify something, even if it's your own story, you cannot have it alone. You need to call somebody. Okay, see, look at my ideas. How do you see it? Is this something that we can work towards achieving or not? When you do it this way, it's more easier for you to see change, to bring change than when you are doing it on your own, because they might even deny you. For example, this girl that I talk about rape, she said when she was telling the father of the child that was raping her, they never believed her. They never believed her. So when she now went to the church and reported that they listened to her, most of the time, if you want to tell your story, people might not believe you. You need to have somebody who you can confide in. Okay, look at what is happening. What do you think? That person is another voice on his own. If you can bring your two voices together, it instigates change. Do you understand now? So I believe now, if there's anything now that is going on, you can be able to come out and speak for it without taking care of anybody. Are you sure? Which is the SDG. Has anyone heard about the SDG before? You've not heard about it?
So,
This is senior class, right?
so what's the meaning?
SDG means Sustainable Development Goals. You've not heard about it before. Okay. SDG is actually 7 in number. There are 7 goals that even the UN, United Nations, they all advocate for it. It's just about ecosystem, environment. It comprises of like 17 different things. And I would like to mention the 17 of them since none of you know anything about it. Number 1 is and the last one, partnership for the goal. A gift for someone who can mention 5 of them. I mentioned like 17. Just 5 from Thank you. You tried. So, there are 17 in number, and this SDG, this is something that we advocate for. It is for the well-being of the whole people in the world. And if there is poverty, people will be lacking in one way. The economic system will not grow. If there is hunger in the state, there will be a problem. So they are all fighting to ensure that there is balance to everything in this thing. This 17 SDGs, there is a balance to it. But I want to talk about quality education because education still remains a problem in Nigeria. There are some areas in this country that are finding it very difficult to have quality education. Am I right? If you go out there now, you see some children who are in the streets there, talking something. They don't have access to education, right? But we all here, we have access to it. Hello? Are we still paying attention?
Yes.
Are we hungry?
Yes.
Are we hungry? Oh, so you guys are acting even active. You guys are active, right? Okay, so don't worry, we won't dismiss you guys. So now we're talking about quality education. What you need to understand is that if you are here having access to education, there are people who are out there who does not have access to it. And that does not give you any reason for you to discriminate them. If you learn something here, you can go out there to teach them as well. This is you empowering them as well. As we are here to empower you, if you learn, go out there to empower others. You cannot have it alone. Do you understand? I think I'll have to stop there. And I also want you guys to go home. You guys have a phone, right? Even if you don't have a phone, if you go home, make a research about this SDGs. There is a girl I know today. This girl is 8 years. Her name is Zara. I don't know her name. Zara shows or something. For them to give you access to that, they need to see you doing something. They cannot give you access to something when you're not doing anything. So if you can be able to use